Some of the world's best ice sculptors have come together in Brussels, Belgium for an international festival called Ice Magic. It's 6 degrees below zero inside a building specially set up outside the palace where their comic book characters come to life in ice. Let's check it out.
After a hugely successful showing in Paris 3 years ago, Brussels is hosting the Ice Magic Sculpture Festival through February 9th. The event features the world of cartoon characters, including Belgian favorite like Tintin and the Smurfs.
Well, we constructed a huge ice sculpture festival, which is inspired by the comics books, because you must know that Brussels is the world capital of comics.
25 artists from countries including Canada, Finland, and France have come together to make about 50 sculptures out of 420 tons of ice and snow. From the smallest 40 centimeters tall Smurfs to the biggest, Tintin's 7.5-meter rocket, the comic book characters were displayed in settings representing Brussels buildings and monuments.
Well, I think it's very original, very interesting, and I can recognize, I think, most of the characters who have been, transformed into statues.
This is very surprising because I didn't know we could do so beautiful sculptures and high and carved things. This is very surprising.
These ice sculptures are erected in a thermally insulated pavilion to prevent melting, with a consistent temperature of -6 degrees centigrade and a surface area of more than 1,000 square meters. Some of the creations are even interactive. You can step inside an ice Smurf house, take a turn on the ice slide, or grab a drink at the ice bar. 3 years ago, Ice Magic was held in the Champs-Élysées Avenue in Paris. They are both European cities, but there are differences.
The big difference is that the marquee, the pavilion, is much bigger. It's twice as bigger than in Paris. And also the theme is different. We have been choosing a universal theme because everybody loves comics, but especially it's a typical Brussels, typical Belgium subject.
The exhibition in Brussels takes place in front of the Royal Palace. This 50-day show expects to attract 300,000 visitors.
This is CNC World, a new perspective.